This end here is going to be trimmed off anyways. There's actually a foot extra length on this spar. So I'll trim it up and then I'm going to have to epoxy up the end. I'm not sure how to finish that yet. I have to do some more research. I think the knot is called a snotter, or it's for holding the spar away from the mast, or like getting it tight, make the sail tight. So I'm not sure how that's done yet, but I might put a hole in here, or I might put a V in here for the rope to go through, just so you can kind of push back with it. Anyways, the fiberglassing is to strengthen it, because this is only 1.5 inches and the plan's called for 2 inch. So I didn't want it to break on me. I'm also not sure how I'm going to finish up on the end here. I can't see it. Probably going to paint the top part of the mast. And then I have to get some sort of UV protectant. I'm going to just leave the bottom part so it looks like wood. But the epoxy doesn't have a UV protectant in it, so if you don't cover it, it'll go bad, I guess, from the sunlight. So I decided to epoxy the inside of this after all. I was going to just paint it, but just to make things easier for me, probably, I figured epoxy would be better. Plus I had already planned on putting epoxy, like some putty in here, and also to fill in like here and possibly here. Well, actually, I was going to leave that open but close this in, just so the water can't run up underneath there. So it's all epoxied now. Still needs one more whole coat. One place that was a little difficult was at the end of the trunk logs there, because they aren't cut to match. I wanted to make sure those were full, and they're full of epoxy, and also this area here. I wanted to make sure that there was lots in there, just to make it good and water sealed, and in here, and in here, so that, because it's just a good place for water to not dry out. I also made sure that I put lots in the tops of here, so hopefully this is going to be all sealed up nice, and it's going to get wet in here, I know, just because of our sailing conditions here. We got lots of gusts, so I'm thinking I'm going to get it tipped over at least once. But it's coming along pretty nicely, all in all. This is going to be the trunk box sides. These are old door frames, mahogany door frames. I'm going to repurpose them for my rudder handle. That's the center board underneath there. So it's getting pretty close to done. Just going to need some paint, and somewhere where the water is a little warmer and the wind's not too strong.